Hey guys, what's going on? This is Jim here. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong channel. This is not Crypto Jed here, is it? This is the Jim of All Trades channel. You came by. What is going on, my friends? Oh, wait a minute. I mean, I'm feeling a little schizophrenic today, guys. I'm not Kirby either. No, this is the Jim of All Trades channel. I'm Jim. Glad you stopped by. It is Friday, and it's exciting. Excited to be here with you again. Glad you stopped by. If this is your first time, well, welcome. You're in for a treat, I hope. What I do here is I look at the daily market calls with you. I look at the daily wave action and say, okay, what's happening today? Not tomorrow. Not in 2 weeks, a month from now. What might happen? What could happen? I actually look at um, the daily calls and say, okay, I look at all the possibilities for today, and so this is going to help you make daily decisions with your trading, and we can trade the shorter time frames as well as the longer time frames. So glad you're here. Hope you enjoy the content. We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at Litecoin, and we'll take a peek at Ethereum if we have time, and so we're just going to jump into the charts right now. Let me just make a couple quick announcements. Number one, don't forget the Litecoin swing trading community. Have a great conversation going on right now about what's going on. We're having a hard time trading this market because we're playing the market, and we've got a good opponent. The market makers are good at what they do. They're good at taking us out of trades. So we want to say, okay, what's going on? So with that being said, let's look at Litecoin. All right, this is Litecoin, and we're looking at the 1 hour chart. You can see the arrow here down here. This is where we entered our trade in this ballpark. Most of us got in this vicinity. Now the question is this going to continue to go up? Always, hopefully, what we want after we enter a trade is we want the price to go up, and we want to make money on our trade. But many times we never know on a reversal whether it's going to reverse and continue up or it's going to just bounce and come back down. So you do your best to enter that trade. Well, we measured this wave, and we can measure this wave, and I'll show you that. We came down to the 1276. We just barely wicked to the 1618. This is a good reversal point. It's a good structure for a correction. So we got in here. This is a fantastic place to enter a trade. Price shot up immediately. Got really excited. And then price shot down immediately, and we got really sad because that's what the market makers do. They know how to play on your emotions, and that's why you have to have emotion out of this trade. I waited patiently through all this stuff. It came back up. I thought, hey, maybe we'll get a pull back and it'll continue up. But we've been waiting patiently through all this, and now we're at the point where are we going to stop? Is this going to stop the trade out, or do we have the reversal now? Let me show you a couple of things just to remind you of what price does, so you can expect, learn to expect what's going to happen at the bottom of waves. Let's go back and look at prior reversals, just so you know. You can see the shape here. So do you remember when we had a straight up pump right here? Well, look what it did. It came straight down, and then it went back up, and then it kind of trudged back down. It's an interesting shape there, isn't it? In fact, if I had to guess, this is it's pretty much like what we're going on right now. It went straight up and came back down, didn't quite make this area. In fact, this slow sideways motion happened right before it shot up. This is interesting. This is like a fractal in the market, and that's what it is. A fractal is a repetitious pattern in the market that you see because traders do the same thing as well as market makers do the same plays over and over and over. They only have a couple plays in their book, and they just kind of work their way through them, and so this is one of them. So it's just kind of going down. Now, why is it going down slow? Listen, here's what has to happen. Market makers have to make you believe price is going to go down if they want to take the market up. See, if they're buying here, they need willing sellers. And so what they'll do is they'll take it down really quick, induce a lot of selling, then they'll go sideways, a little bit of up action, and then they'll take it down again. And they keep doing it over and over until they just wear you down. And you're like, oh, this is going down. This is going to keep going down. And then all of a sudden, what happens is sentiment becomes very bearish, everybody's in a sell mode. Everybody's, oh, this thing's going to go way down. And everybody's in a buy mode. In a sell mode. And what are they doing? They're buying your sells. and they'll systematically buy, and before long they'll shoot it up, and they'll take off without you. So um, yeah, and then what happens is, by the time here you figure out, oh, this thing is going up, they're done buying, and now and now you're buying the FOMO, you're driving the price up. And they might have to help it along the way a little bit, buy some more a little bit in some other positions, but they'll send it up and they'll keep going until sentiment is like, oh, this thing is going up, and everybody's just bullish. It's going up, it's going up. You know what they do when everybody's like woohoo on cloud nine and everything's going up? You know what they do? They're selling into your buy-in, and this is what they're doing. Y'all, you have to learn to trade with them, guys. When they're selling, you need to be selling with them, and when they're buying, you need to be buying with them. So, when are they buying? When price is tanking, and when are they selling? When price is going up. All right, you just have to think backwards, guys. It doesn't make sense to you, but this is how you're going to do it. So let's go. I just want you to remember this picture. Oh, remember this picture right here. Okay, just remember it. All right, let's go over here and take a peek. Let's go to the 3 hour. What do we have? Shot up, straight down, back up, slow trudge down. Coming down to this area where that slow trudge was. We're about finished if we're not finished already. Most likely going to see this up move. It's finished. We're probably what's going to happen next. Most likely, it's just a guess, guys. If this is indeed a fractal, this could be wrong, right? Always, always could be wrong. Looks very much like an ending diagonal, just like the other. Breaks to the upside. There you go. It measures correctively as well. It's measuring there to the it came to the 1-to-1 extension here, hit 90, and then we're most likely heading up. So what I believe is going to happen is that if we might have another little dinky push to the top, and then we're going to come down here like that, and then that's when we're going to get our big candle. That's a guess. That's a guess based on the fractal. Let me show you. Let me just open up this chart here. Go back to the 6 hours, get that off the screen. Get off my screen. There we go. See what they did? Boom. Came down, and that 1 wave, 2 wave, and then that's when we're going to get our big candle to the upside. Shoot. Look at this. I mean, just slow trudge down. Came up, first hump, got a second little bump, have some sideways motion for a little while, and then boom. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. I believe that to be happening. The count supports it. The place in the chart supports it. This is a reversal area. It could be. That's what I believe. Now, what if I'm wrong? What could it be? Well, I always, as an Elliott trader, want to be prepared for a what if I'm wrong. So what if I'm wrong? Well, let's look at some other scenarios. I don't think I'm wrong, but it is. Now, if I'm wrong, we're going to the downside. Only problem is, I think the downside's been negated here, at least for now, because we could have, unless that's an AB. If that's an A, no, I mean no, I don't see any downside right now. Sorry, guys, I have a hard time. Excuse me. I think this wave right here is so reversalish, it's negated any downside. The reason I say that is because this could have been a 1-2. That's 3, but look how deep that 1 is. The 3 didn't come far enough, and then the 4 has stayed within. Now, if that's an ending diagonal, I guess it is, but even then, it's not deep enough. In my opinion, I don't see any downside right now. I'm only seeing upside. Um, for now. Now, what could the upside be? It could simply be A, B, C done, and then we're going down from there. That's a possibility. Okay, um, so that's a possibility of the downside. But the other possibilities for the upside, which is why I'm still in this position and I did not stop my trade out, is this could be very reversalish. We could see a nice upside move, and something like this. Okay, pretty soon, and that's going to be, we will be rewarded for waiting for sure. So that's what I'm looking at here. I believe it's heading to the upside. Now, let me say a couple things about what I believe. Just because I believe it doesn't mean it's got to happen. And just because I believe it doesn't mean that my TA is bad. In fact, I'm not here to make predictions about what's going to happen. Okay? I mean, I'm here to tell you what I'm seeing in the chart. And then I'm going to make a conclusion based upon what I'm seeing as to what the high likelihood probabilities are for the market, so that when the market does what it does, I have looked at all the possible scenarios that I can figure out that could happen based upon concrete elite wave rules, and then I can come up with a plan to how to trade this market. TA is not about getting it right. And so, some people like to put snide comments. I'll share these videos in other groups that just don't understand trading, and you get stupid comments that people just don't understand. I'm not here to make a prediction, though I'm telling you what I think. I'm telling you my conclusion, what I believe to be true. But that doesn't make me, some kind of a psychic that knows what's going to happen. I just am very good at seeing patterns. I'm very good at reading the charts and counting waves. And I'm very good at, having intuition based upon and making conclusions based upon what I'm seeing. And so I'm just good at puzzles. And so I like TA. I really enjoy it, and I've learned pretty quickly how to do this, and I'm trying to share it with you. So, and I'm sharing that knowledge, and I'm sharing that gut reaction. I'm sharing that experience. I've lost a lot of money in this market learning how to do this, and so I want to protect you from doing that. So that's just a quick understanding of what I am doing and what I'm not doing. So this has come kind of high for me, to be a four wave, and it needs to be a four wave. It should be a 1, 2, 3, 4. See how we've come up past the one. I really think we're probably going to the upside from here. Is there potential to the downside? Yeah, there is. There is. What could the downside be? I guess now that I am looking at it a little closer, I guess this could be the downside. We could have this could be a. God, I having such a hard time with this seeing down. I can't see down, guys. I really can't, because every time I think of an idea, it's negated by something I know, which I don't have time to tell you everything. So I mean, I'm thinking that this is an ABC. Can we get an X wave here? X and then ABC. Yeah, I guess there's some more downside, but I don't think we're going to break this low on the downside. Um, so there you go. That's what I got for you. Um, Sorry, but yeah. So I think it's going down. I hate to be so definite. I'm not definite, but I feel pretty certain this is gonna back down and then keep on rocking. So yeah, that's what I got for you. Let's look at Bitcoin quickly. I don't want to keep rambling here. Um, let's look at the Bitcoin chart here. This wave is hard to count, but it measures correctively. It measures to the 1276, I believe. Yeah, see that? So I think I'm counting this as A, B, and then C. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is kind of a really odd wave delineation. We had a reversal wave here, except I don't like this wave here. This is kind of really bothering me. Um, so why is it bothering me? Because it's straight up. There's no wave delineation. I can't really see what's going on with it. One, two, what is that? 3, 4, 5. That could be. Let's go down to the small time frame and just take another look at that wave. And see, yesterday I was expecting that this was three waves. I was waiting for the four to come in, and then the fifth. Now here, That would be a really deep 4. That wouldn't be a very good shape. Let's see, doing a lot of talking out loud here. Oops, sorry. Let's try here. This could be 1, 2, 3. I don't like it, but it could be 4, and then we had a really extended 5th. That's a possibility. This is a 2 wave or a B wave, possibly, that we're coming down for. Again, this to me was very 5 wave-ish right here. So we're looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 3 waves to the downside, and then we should have 5 waves back up to the upside. Looks like we're getting 1, 2 maybe. That's what I think is in Litecoin. They're just trying to shake everybody out right now, and then they're buying up everybody's sells here. So that's what I'm thinking here. Could be going up to the upside here. After I'm not certain. I can't call it certainly, but it's looking up to me. Let's see. Sorry, my phone is going off like crazy. Let me turn it off here. There we go. Yeah, it's looking up to me. So, but I don't like this wave. This could be a 1, 2. See, this didn't come really deep enough for a 3 wave. I mean, I guess it could be a 3 wave, but it just didn't come deep enough. That's why we use the fibs, guys. See, this is measuring correctively, so it's not coming deep enough for a 3. It's not a normal 3 if it's a 3. So this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. But then what? Then what do you got? That's 5 waves to the downside. We're going to have an up move of 3 waves. Everything, guys, is just looking up to me. I'm not sorry to say. I'm glad to say, but if some of y'all are thinking short, be careful. Just be careful on that, okay? Let's measure this wave. I already got it measured. Now this one's tough here, because where do I measure this wave? Having a hard time with Ethereum, because this looks 3 wave-ish. This looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's the question I've been having for the last couple of days. Yesterday I said, you know what, I was calling up for Litecoin and Bitcoin, but I said Ethereum looks like it needs to go down, and it did go down, and so did Litecoin and Bitcoin. So my question again is Ethereum the clearest chart? Is it telling us the true story? I'm going to keep on that hypothesis. Let's keep watching that, guys, because this is measuring emotively. This looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we need to come down for a 5th wave. So this looks more like BTC as well as a potential. So it looks like we need to come down a little bit more for BTC. I mean, for Ethereum, to make a 5th wave. That doesn't mean we're going really deep, though. So don't, we're going to come down here to this area, and then we're going to go up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So either this is a really small A and a really small B, and this is a very deep C wave, and it's a possibility. That is a possibility, and then we're heading up. But this looks 3 wave-ish as well. Let's measure that wave. Measuring this wave. Came up to the 1618. As long as we reverse from here, we got 5 waves to the upside. That would support a little up move like I was talking about in Litecoin. So let's wait and see what Ethereum is doing. But so yeah, guys, I really don't have anything else to say except we have to wait. I'm still in my position. I haven't stopped it out. I'm ready to stop my trade out. What's my plan? Okay, my plan is if I got in at $90, I think I'm going to wait this one out. I'm even going to take a bit of a loss here. I'm going to wait this one out down to about probably about $89. I don't know. Maybe I will stop it out at 90 and then re-enter a couple bucks. I trade enough Litecoin that's a good enough savings. So if we come back down to my entry point, I'm stopping it out. I'm going to let it ride down, because if it comes back down to my entry point, if it comes back down to my entry point, again, we're going down lower most likely. My entry point is actually below this low right here. So if we come down to my entry point, we're going to head lower. So that's my plan if we come back to my entry point. And then as we go down, I'll measure those waves and we'll come up with a new entry plan. We listen. This yellow line of death is in play. I put a video out last night. The past several nights, I put second videos out for the Litecoin swing trading community. If you're not part of that community, you're missing out on extra content and trade updates along the way. If you're waiting, if you've been waiting for this video. You go ahead and join the swing trading community, and you'll get that extra content. No charge at all. Just when I get home at night from what I'm doing, I try to throw a chart up or trade information. And last night I wanted to show the different scenarios. So, all right, I've talked long enough. My plan is I'm going to stop it out. If it comes back down to my entry, I will look for re-entry after that. I will not have lost a thing for this up move, and we'll see where the market's going to take us. We'll look for the next trade to the upside. Till the next time, if there's more information to give, I'll share it in the chart in the swing trading community. I'll put another video out tonight if there's a necessary one. But I'm looking to the upside, guys. Here, there may be some down movement today, and it may be till tonight before that we get that up move. If we get a pullback here, let me just tell you this: if we get a pullback down here, but we don't break this bottom, and we seem like we're reversing, jump in, okay? Jump in, because that's probably going to be one of those big candles coming to the upside. That's only if we come down to this and we seem like we're reversing before we break that low. If we break that low, then we're going down more. Okay? All right, you guys have a fantastic Friday. Talk to you later.